All right, boys and girls, day 14 of our April daily math. Number one, draw hands on the clock to show 8:23. So I kind of loaded this one up to show 8 o'clock already, okay? And I love this thing. I can just move this and the red handle moves too. It's pretty sweet. So here we go. I see 8 o'clock already, right? And we want 8:23. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. So there, that's pretty much 8:23 right there, okay? How's that look? Pretty good? Yeah, all right. There's number one. Red hand, hour hand touches the hours. Blue hand, minute hand goes all the way out and touches the blue, okay? Excellent. Number two, fill in a number to make this true. All right, well, let's take a moment and think of this. 8 times 40. Oh, those are big numbers. 8 times 40 is greater than this one over here. Well, you could probably just write down 1 already and just be true, right? You could probably put down a 0 over here and like, okay, I'm done. But what fun would that be? Let's figure out what 8 times 40 is. So we're going to take it as 8 times 4 tens instead of 8 times 40. So it's just 8 times 4. 8 times 4. 8 times 4. 4 times 8. 32. And we're going to put our 0 in there, okay? So this number over here just has to be less than 320, okay? 319, or like we said before, 1, 0, that would work, all right? Lots of answers right there, isn't there? All right, let's look at number 3. Use these digits to make 5 three-digit numbers that are greater than 700. Do we have a 7 on there? Okay, there's a 7. So I'm going to pick a 7. And now I just picked 2 more numbers. There's a 4 and a 5. Okay, there's one. Well, let's just flip it around. There we go. There's 2. I see an 8 down there. See the 8? So let's start with the 8. And I see a 3 and a 2. Let's start with the 8 again. And we'll go flip-flop-a-rooney there. And there's a 9er. Did I hear a 9er in there? Yep. Now let's just use the 3 and the 8. Or the 8 and the 3. There we go. Bonus. Got an extra one. Got 6. Okay. Chrysalis. Number 4. Multiply the sum of these tiles by 10. Well, first we got to figure out what the sum is. Okay? Then we can figure out the sum, times 10. So first, let's add them all together. Remember, we got to add them to get to the sum, right? So I see 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we go. So 3 and a 1 is a 4. Okay, so there's a 4, a 4, and a 4. So 4, 8, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. You get 17 for that? Is that what you got? 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I got 17 twice. I'm hoping I'm right. If not, let me know in the comments. All right, now we got to take sum times 10. So now we're going to take 17 and we're going to times it by 10, right? Multiply it by 10. Basically, we're just going to add a 0 to 17. There. We multiplied it by 10, okay? Because it's a 1, so 17 times 1 is 17. And then we put a 0 at the end for our place value. 170. Last one, number 5. Write these fractions in order from least to greatest. So before I even start writing, I just want to take a moment and peek at them here, okay? I notice every single one of them has a 1 in the numerator spot. Okay? Every single one of those has a 1 in the numerator spot. And I know from the last few days that we've done this, I'm looking back here. I see we talked about it on day 12. We talked about it here on day 11. So hopefully that's kind of coming back and it's kind of ringing a bell for you there going, oh yeah, I remember that, right? Excellent. So if our numerator is the same, and we want to go from least to greatest, by the way, so from the smallest to the largest. So the larger the denominator, the smaller the piece, the smaller the fraction. So they all have a 1 in the numerator, so I see our denominator, our first one is 1/8. And then the next biggest number I see is a 6. And then a 4. And lastly, 3. So there we go in order from least to greatest. And it actually made it easier for us by having all of the numerators the same. Okay? It's kind of like if all the denominators were the same, it kind of makes it easier to put them in order. So, boys and girls, we'll see you tomorrow.